Project management. Project management is the application of knowledge, skills, and tools that necessary to achieve the project requirements. So the knowledge, skills, and tools are usually grouped into activities or processes. Some of the activities within this group are including initiations, project plannings, project executions, project monitoring and controlling, and closures. So the project manager, they are driven for the results. So he need to know the people is to be managed, the tasks to be done, the tools available is to be utilized in order to achieve the project goals, the organizational structures, and the organizational environments. So what are the skills for project managers? First of all, team building skills. Leading the project's team is one of the most prime responsibility of the project manager. Therefore, the project manager, they need to consider three major considerations that are involved in the factors. First one is the effective communications between the managers and the subordinates. The message and the feedbacks must be clear. Next one is the professional growth of the team members in the teams. And the third one is the commitment to the projects. So all the team members, including the managers, they must have the commitment to achieve the projects. Second one, leaderships. So as with the general manager, quality of leadership depends on heavily on the project manager's personal experience and credibility within the organizations. An effective management style might be categorized this way, which are the effective management styles and personal traits of the project managers. The project managers must have clear project leadership and directions, assistance in problem solving, facilitating and integration of new members into the teams, ability to handle interpersonal conflict, facilitating group decisions, capability to plan and elicit commitments, abilities to communicate clearly, presentation of the team to the higher management, ability to balance technical solution against economic and human factors. For the personal traits, the project manager must have project management experience, flexibilities and changing orientations, innovative thinkings, initiative and enthusiasm, charisma and persuasiveness, last but not least, organizations and discipline. Third, conflict resolutions. To successfully resolve conflicts and improve overall project performance, project manager must, first of all, understand the interaction of the organizational and behavioral elements. Second, communicate effectively with all the organizational levels. Third, recognize the determinants of conflicts and their timing in the project life cycles. Fourth, the technical skills. Manager rarely has all the technical, administrative, and marketing expertise needed to direct the project single-handedly. The expertise is necessary to evaluate technical concepts and solutions, to communicate effectively in the technical terms with the project team, and to assess the risk and make trade-off between costs, schedules, and technical issues. Fifth, planning skills. Planning skills are helpful for any undertaking. They are absolutely essential for the successful management of large, complex projects. It requires communication and information processing skills to define the actual resource requirements and administrative support necessaries. It also requires the abilities to negotiate the necessary resource and commitments from the key personnel in the various support organizations with little or no formal authorities. Additionally, it also requires project managers to assure that the plans remain viable documents. Change in the project scopes and depths are inevitable. The plan should reflect the necessary. Fifth, planning skills. Planning skills are helpful for any undertaking. They are absolutely essential for the successful management of large, complex projects. It requires communication and information processing skills to define the actual resource requirements and administrative support necessaries. It also requires the abilities to negotiate the necessary resources and commitments from the key personnel in the various support organizations with little or no formal authorities. Additionally, it also requires project managers to assure that the plans remain viable documents. Change in the project scopes and depths are inevitable. The plan should reflect the necessary change through the formal revisions and should be the guidelines documents throughout the life cycle of the projects. Last but not least, project manager need to aware the planning can be overdone. If not controlled, planning can become an end in itself and poor substitute for the innovative work. 6. Organizational skills. Project manager must understand how the organization works and how to work with the organizations. Organizational skills are particularly important during the project formations and startup when the project manager is integrating people from many different disciplines into an effective teamwork. It requires defining the reporting relationships, responsibilities, line of controls, information needed. 7. Entrepreneurships. The project manager also needs a general management perspective. For example, economic consideration affect the organization's financial performance, but the objective often be much broader than profits, customer satisfactions, future growth, cultivations of related market activities. At a minimum, organizational disruption of the other project might be equally important goals. The effective project manager is concerned with all these issues. 8. Administrative skills. Administrative skills are essential. The project manager must be experienced in planning, staffing, budgeting, scheduling, and other control techniques. Some helpful tools for managers in the administration in this project includes the meetings, the report, the reviews, and the budget schedule controls. Project manager must be thoroughly familiar with these available tools and know how to use them effectively. 9. Management supports. Only a strong leader backed by senior management can prevent the development of unfavorable biases. 4 key variables influence the project manager's ability to create the favorable relationship with the senior management. First, his ongoing credibility. Second, his visibility of his project. Third, the priority of his project relative to other organizational undertakings. And fourth, his own accessibilities. 10th, resource allocation skills. Once a task has been authorized, it is often impossible to control the personnel assignment, priorities, and indirect manpower costs. Additionally, profit accountability is difficult owing to the independencies of various departments and the often changing work scope and contents. Therefore, to wrap up, there are 10 skills for the project manager to obtain. First, team building. Second, leadership. Third, conflict resolutions. Fourth, technical expertise. Fifth, planning skills. Sixth, organizational skills. 7. Entrepreneurship. 8. Administrative skills. 9. Management support. 10th. Resource allocation skills. And why is project management so important to study? First, it is to ensure that what is being delivered is right and will deliver real value against the business opportunities. It will bring the leadership and direction to the projects. It ensures there are proper plans for executing on strategic goals. It ensures the proper expectations are set around what can be delivered by when and for how much. It also ensures the quality of whatever is being delivered consistently hits the mark. It also ensures the risks are properly managed and mitigated against the avoiding become issues. It also ensures that the right people do the right things at the right times, and to ensure proper project process is followed throughout the project life cycles. Last, it is ensure that a project progress is tracked and reported properly.